Welcome back to Hunting God's Country. I'm Jason.
I'm Cal.
And today we have break action shotguns. Literally my grandfather's shotgun. This is what they used to hunt with. This is what I learned to hunt with when I started hunting 45 years ago. And these are absolutely magnificent tools for hunting and shooting and just having fun in the backyard. So the break action shotgun, incredibly traditional gun. They were used for many years and still are today by a lot of people. I actually have used them for hunting deer, for hunting pheasant, for hunting rabbits, and my sister actually shot her very first deer with a single shot break action 410.
First up, New England Firearms 410 versus some small targets. Diced tomatoes and tomato sauce. There we go. All right, the tomato sauce, it did quite a number on it actually. Looks like I hit there, a little high, but you know, it still did plenty of damage. And the diced tomato can was a little low, but still blew it apart. I think a 410 is still a good option for deer hunting. It still has enough power to kill a deer. Wow. I got a bunch of diced tomatoes up on top of the railroad tie wall. It just went up. And I got sauce on the wall. That's the sauce on the wall.
What Cal has is a 20 gauge. This is a Savage. Wonderful model, a little bit different design. Instead of having an exposed hammer, it actually has an internal hammer. So every time that you reset the action, it automatically sets the hammer for you.
Savage Model 220A, 20 gauge. Versus half a gallon of salsa. Woo! This happens every time I shoot this gun. Because the spring isn't springy enough. There we go. Look at it. It did a full 180 flip right upside down. That should look cool in slow-mo. It appears that this gun seems to be a little bit low at this short distance. Or I'm shooting low, I don't know. But that shot went way down here, and it just whoop, did a full 180, flipped the thing right upside down. It's kind of hilarious. Whoa. Well, it didn't get any on me. Okay. Whoa, look at that. There's a slug. There's the slug. I guess the tomatoes are dense enough to stop it. That's amazing. It smells like a salsa. I'm still impressed with 20 gauge, at how much power it actually has. You know, most people use a 12 gauge and they think that that's just, well, I mean, it is good for everything. It will do anything you want it to do. 20 gauge, though, does still have a pretty good place. It still has plenty of power.
This particular gun is an Iver Johnson 16 gauge, single shot break action, and this was my grandfather's. Now, my grandfather only had one eye. He had an accident when he was 2 years old and ended up losing an eye, so he had a glass eye. Therefore, only had one eyeball to shoot with, and it was his left eye. So even though he was right-hand dominant, he had to shoot left-handed, and he learned to shoot with this gun. This, he actually took the stock and cut it shorter because having only one eye made it very difficult to have depth perception. So it was able to get closer to his eye this way so he could really see the bead and focus and have a good shot. All right, now we're going to use Grandpa's 16 gauge, the old Iver Johnson. Going to shoot some water jugs and see if we can clean the salsa and the diced tomatoes off the wall.
Holy cow, that has power.
I got it.
You got them both with one shot.
Well, there it is. This is the side I was shooting. Oh yeah, a little low, but centered. Sure exploded the jug though. Wow. All right. Let's do another one. There's still some salsa on the wall. Well, we got the wall cleaned off, it looks like. That was a pretty good explosion of water. Destroyed the jug. There's my inlet hole. I hit a little low, which I guess might have helped. Oh, it split the ring right off the cap too. That's where we hit, down low. Whoo! All right. Should be some happy wild varmints out here now. 16 gauge. Don't discount it. I know they're not super popular anymore, but I love this. I used to shoot pheasants with this. This was my very first pheasant gun. And I used to be able to carry a bullet between my two fingers. I would have one shell between my fingers, and I would be able to get a first shot off at a pheasant. And if I missed, I could pop this, drop the shell in, come back up, and get a second shot. I did that a lot. I guess that kind of means I missed a lot, but
just the first
eventually
time.
I got to be a better shot. Didn't have to do that a lot, but I was able to get 2 shots off on a single shot break action shotgun when pheasant hunting back in the 80s and early 90s when we still had pheasants. But nonetheless, love the 16 gauge. I hope you guys do too. If you have an opportunity to pick up a 16 gauge, you won't regret it. They're awesome. You'll love it. Some of the really cool things with break action shotguns are the compact ability to take this and put it in your back seat or put it in a backpack if you're going to go camping and you want to have something with you there. Because the forearm pops off, then you break the action open, the barrel pops off, and now you have 3 small pieces that you can pack into a backpack. It also reassembles quickly in the case of a charging bear.
Mine's not working today now that I'm on camera. Forearm pops off pretty easy, but it doesn't want to. There we go.
So for me, as you guys who know me already know, I shoot both right-handed and left-handed. And the great thing with a break action shotgun is they're basically all ambidextrous. You can shoot this right-handed or left-handed. It doesn't have a functioning action except for the break. So when you're shooting, you don't have to worry about a shell ejecting towards your face, anything like that. Depending on which way you want to shoot, whatever you're comfortable with, great ambidextrous gun. H&R 12 gauge topper model 158. This is actually one of my favorite guns for shooting clay pigeons. In fact, I even put a fiber optic sight on the end of it because it's just a blast for shooting clays. I love this thing. It's modified choke and just amazing for that. But let's see what the old H&R topper will do on some ant bait.
Holy cow!
Love it. I still love it. I'll always love it. Single shot break action shotguns are so much fun to shoot.
Smells great.
Oh, it split the bottle in half. The bottom of half of the bottle's missing. Where's the other half of the jug?
There it is.
Oh, okay. Actually separated the jug. 12 gauge, not much can be said about it. Well, everything can be said about it. It's amazing. 12 gauge is great for everything. So you guys get out and enjoy these single shots. They are way more fun than you may think. I know today everyone wants to have semi-automatics and pumps and multi-shots and all of that. When it comes to self-protection, protecting your home, protecting against tyranny, I understand. But if you're going to go out and hunt and fish and trap and just have a good time, shoot clay pigeons, that kind of stuff, these single shots are amazing. The break action is solid. Wonderful shooters. Keep rolling with it.
Just don't miss. Now for the largest caliber I own, 10 gauge. I'm going to see how many watermelons a 10 gauge can penetrate. Hopefully 3, because that's all I got.
Aim high.
No.
Oh, low with that.
Woo! I got all of them.
Got all your shoulder too.
This thing feels great. Yeah, I've never shot anything more powerful than a 10 gauge. And I don't need to. Oh my goodness, it split the board. I didn't hit low. I didn't hit the board, but it split the board apart.
The impact force of that.
Oh my goodness. I'm not gonna eat that. Look at that, that's disgusting. Oh, here we go. I love 10 gauge for power. I don't quite love the feeling it puts into my shoulder, but you know, whatever. I'll just take a couple extra ibuprofen tomorrow.
Thanks for joining us today. Hunting God's Country, the most dapper gun creators on the internet. Let us know down in the comments what your thoughts are on break action shotguns. Do you like them? Do you love them? Do you think they're not any good? Do you like the traditional break action single shot shotgun?
Yes, I do. I love break action shotguns.
Remember, we're in the middle of Christmas in July. We got a brand new video every single day for you, so if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you get notified every day when our new video comes out. Brand new one every day all the way through July 25th, and that is going to be a big video that you don't want to miss. So make sure you come back for that one.
Ten gauge.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. We love and appreciate you all. Thank you for your support. As always, shoot straight and keep the fire going.